Norton's theorem? So let us first see what is Norton's theorem. Again, a linear, write down, two-terminal network can be replaced by an equivalent network consisting of, now you have a current source, consisting of a current source IN connected in parallel to resistance R. Now you have a parallel resistance. You have a current source IN and you have a parallel resistance R. So it's a linear two-terminal network, and that is connected with a load RL across AB. So you can find IL. So its equivalent is this is the Norton's equivalent. This is Norton's equivalent. You have a current source and you have a parallel resistance Rn, and that is connected across rho RL. And if you know IN and Rn, we can easily find IL using current division rule. So what will be IL? So this current is IN, that is dividing at this node. So IL will be simply Rn by Rn plus RL into IL. So again we have to find IN and Rn. If you know IN and Rn, you will get IL using current division rule. So you can see if you have any linear two-terminal network, that can be replaced by a network that has current source IN and a parallel resistance RN, and then you will get IL. So what is IN and RN? IN is short circuit current. IN is short circuit current. VTH is open circuit current. You will see IN is short circuit current. And RN is exactly similar to RTH. So what is RN? Same definition, equivalent resistance connected, equivalent resistance at terminals when sources are turned off. Same definition. Equivalent resistance when sources are turned off means voltage source is short circuited and current source is open circuited. Turned off means, you know, voltage source, that is short circuited. And if you have a current source, that is open circuited. So using this definition, we can find current. Again, you can consider this example, that is 12 volt, 3 ohm, this is 3 ohm, 6 ohm, 7 ohm, this is 7. Let us find this current. Find current I. Draw Norton's equivalent and find current I. So in this example, you have to see its Norton's equivalent. So Norton's equivalent is, again you have IN RN. This is 7 ohm. This point is A and this point is. So that is the equivalent circuit. And then you have to define IN. So IN is short circuit current. So let us draw equivalent for IN. So in this case, you have to short the load resistance. This is 12 volt. This is 3 ohm, 6 ohm. Now short the load resistance. This is A and B. This is short circuit. Short circuit means zero resistance. AB is short circuited. Short circuit means zero resistance. And then we'll find this current. That current is IN. This is the short circuit current. If you short the AB, current that flows through AB is IN. So you can easily calculate IN in this two loop network. Assume this current is I dash. Because if you know this current, then you can apply current division at this node. So first find I dash. What will be I dash? 12 volt by 3 plus, you have to find equivalent resistance across point 1, 2. Voltage source is applied across 1, 2. So I dash will be V by equivalent resistance. So this resistance is 7 ohm. So these two resistances are in parallel. So you will get 6 into 7 by 13. So this will be 12 into 13 by 81. And then you will get 28 by 27 ampere. 28 by 27 ampere. So if you know I dash, then according to current division, IN will be 6 by 6 plus 7 into I dash.
52 by 27 होगा.
52 by.
This is 52 by 27. Okay, 52 by 27. So according to current division, 6 by 13 into 52 by 27. This will be 4 times 8 by 9. 8 by 9
Yes,
ampere.
sir. 8 by
8 by 9 ampere. So this current is 8 by 9 ampere. And what will be Rn? Rn is similar to RTH. So draw equivalent for RTH, Rn. So Rn is, in this case, voltage source is short circuited. This is short circuited, and this is 3 ohm. This is 6 ohm. This will be 7 ohm. This point is A, and this point is B. Measure this resistance. Rn and RTH have same value. So what will be Rn? Equivalent. Now these two are in parallel. So 3 into 6 by 3 plus 6 plus 7. So that is 9 ohms. So Rn is 9 ohm. Now you know IN and Rn. So apply current division, you will get current I. Current I will be Rn by Rn plus 7 into IN. So Rn is 9 ohm
by 2
by
ampere.
9 plus 7 into 8 by 9. That is half ampere. So current I is half ampere. So you can easily apply network theorem and draw equivalent circuit. You can also see that you have converted a voltage source into a current source. Input is a 2 loop, and this equivalent circuit is also a 2 loop but having a current source. And if you can calculate IN and Rn, you will get current I. ठीक है? Let us take another example. Yes.
सर जो सर्किट में से करंट जाता है उसको नॉर्टन करंट बोलते हैं कि जो लोड में से करंट जाता है उसको नॉर्टन
No, this is the current. This is the current source. You have to find value of the current source. IN is the current source, and that current source is defined by the short circuit current. If you want to measure this 7 ohm current across 7 ohm, that is the load. So short this and measure the current, and then you have to replace this voltage source by this current source, having current IN. It's a current source, and IN is defined by short circuit current.
Okay.
So first you have to see definition for IN and Rn. If you know definition, according to definition, draw equivalent circuit, you will get IN and Rn. In each case, I have drawn equivalent for VTH and RTH. Now in this case, IN and Rn. Use same definition. Definition is important. Next example. $100 Now let us consider a 3-loop network. This is 10 ohm. This is 12 ohm. This is 20 ohm. 8 ohm. And this is 100 ohm. What will be this current? Now this is A and B. Draw Norton's equivalent and find current through 100 ohm. Now I have considered 3-loop network. So equivalent is same. We have a current source IN and parallel resistance RN. So its equivalent will be, you have a current source IN and now you have a parallel resistance RN. This is Rn. So I and Rn, that is connected across point A and B. This is 100 ohm. Load is 100 ohm. So if you know IN and Rn, apply current division at this node, you will get current I. So let us first find short circuit current. What will be value of IN? Short circuit current. So draw equivalent for IN. Draw equivalent for IN. So in this circuit, you have to short the load resistance. So first draw equivalent circuit. This is 100 volt, 10 ohm, this point is A and this point is B. This is short circuit. This is IN, 10 ohm, 20 ohm, this is again 12 ohm, and this will be, so AB is short circuited. This current is IN. So what will be this current IN? Now you can see once AB is short circuited, so this 8 ohm resistance is, this resistance is 0 ohm. Short circuit means 0 ohm. So what will be equivalent of these two resistance, 8 ohm and 0 ohm? Batao. What will be 0? 0. So once AB is short circuited, this is also short circuited. So you have to draw its further equivalent. This is 100 volt. This is 12 ohm. Now this is the equivalent. Point A and B.
सर एक बार रिपीट कर सकते हो जो आपने अभी बताया?
Now 8 ohm and 0 ohm, they are in parallel. So their equivalent will be 0. So equivalent is represented by short circuited. This is 12 ohm, 8 ohm. No, this is 20 ohm. This is 20 ohm and this is 12 ohm. So this is the equivalent. Equivalent of these two will be 0. So I have replaced it by short circuit. Both are short circuited. So let us find this current I dash. If you know I dash, you will get IN. So what will be I dash?
सर शायद वो ना 10 ohm है सर वो
This is
बैटरी
10 ohm. This is 10 ohm. 10 ohm, 20 ohm and 12 ohm. Now find I dash. So I dash is, this is, now you have to see equivalent across these 2 points, 1 and 2. So 100 volt divided by equivalent resistance. So equivalent will be 10 ohm plus these two are in parallel. So you have 20 into 12 by 32. So calculate this well. I think if you calculate
40
this,
by 7.
40 by 7 ampere. So I dash is 40 by 7. Then apply current division at this node because you have to find current IN. This current is IN. So IN will be 20 by 20 plus 12 into 40 by 7. I dash. And this value will be, this is 25 by 7 ampere. So in this case, IN is 25 by 7 ampere. This is 25 by 7 ampere. Is it clear? You have calculated IN. IN is 25 by 7. Now what will be RN for this circuit? So let us draw equivalent for RN. RN is, again, short the voltage source, measure the equivalent resistance across AB, similar to RTH. Voltage source is short circuit. And then this is 10 ohm. This is 20 ohm. This will be 12 ohm. This is 8 ohms. This point is A. This point is B. And this equivalent resistance is R. 10 ohm, 20 ohm. So let us calculate Rn. This is the equivalent. Short the voltage source, open the 100 ohm resistance and measure the equivalent resistance. Now you can see, if you measure equivalent across A, B, now these two are in parallel. What will be Rn here? Rn will be, first you have to consider 10 ohm parallel with 20 ohm. These two are in parallel. Then that is in series with 12 ohm. And they are all parallel to 8 ohm resistance. You have to see series parallel combination. So 10 ohm and 20 ohm, they are in parallel. So their equivalent is series in 12 ohm and then they are equivalent with 8 ohm. So you can easily calculate. So this value will be 10 into 20 by 30 plus 12 parallel to 8 ohm. And this value will be
232 by 35.
What will be this value? 56 by 3.
56 by
So this is 56 by 3. So you can write here 56 by 3 into 8 by 56 by 3 plus 8 ohm. And this equivalent will be, I think this is 28 by
2 to 4.
28 by 5 ohms. Rn is 28 by 5 ohms.
Yes, sir.
So this Rn is 28 by 5 ohms. And if you know IN and Rn, now in this circuit, you have to find IN and Rn, then you can easily find current I. So what will be current I? Now current I will be 28 by 5 ohms by 28 by 5 ohms plus 100 ohms into 25 by 7 ampere. Rn by Rn plus RL into IN. Current division rule. Calculate this value. And this value is, I think that is 25 by 132. If you calculate this, you will get 25 by 132 ampere. Approximately 0.19 ampere. Recheck this value. .19 ampere. This is the current through 100 ohm resistance. Is it clear? Norton's equivalent of a 3-loop network. So you can convert this 3-loop into 2-loop having a current source and find IN and RN, and then from current division you will get current I. You can find same current using Thevenin's theorem also. In a 3-loop network, let us apply Thevenin's equivalent also, because Rn and Rth is same. You will get same Rth. If you want Thevenin's equivalent, you need Vth only. So let us draw Thevenin's equivalent also and find Vth, because Rth is same, exactly Rn. Rth is exactly equal to Rn. Now draw Thevenin's equivalent and again find current across 100 ohm. Let us see same example using Thevenin's equivalent, how to convert 3-loop network into a single loop. So its Thevenin's equivalent across AB is, now you have to consider Vth and Rth here. That is the Thevenin's equivalent. And this point is A, this point is B. This will be 100 ohm. So now you have to find Vth and Rth. Rth I have already calculated because definition for Rth and Rn is same. So Rth is 28 by 5 ohms. Now find Vth. What will be open circuit voltage? Vth is open circuit voltage. So we have to draw equivalent for Vth. Let us draw equivalent. This is 100 volt. This is 20 ohm. This is 10 ohm. This is 8 ohm. This point is A and this point is B. So this drop is Vth. This is the open circuit voltage. This is 12 ohm. So you can easily find Vth. Remove the load resistance and measure the open circuit voltage. You will get Vth. So again in this circuit, you must know what is the current through 8 ohm. So let us first find this current. Assume this current is I dash and then assume this current as I1. And then Vth will be 8I1. If you know current I1, you will get voltage drop I into R. So you have to find I1 here. If you know I dash, you can apply current division at this node, you will get I1. So what will be I dash? I dash is equivalent resistance across 1, 2. So that is 100 volt divided by 10 ohm plus. Now you can see these two resistance are in series because same current is flowing. I1, I1. So equivalent is 20 ohm and that is parallel with 20. So simply you will get 20 into 20 by 40. What will be this value? 0 will cancel out. 20, 100 by 10 plus 10, that is 5 ampere. So current I dash is 5 ampere. And if you know I dash, you can calculate I1 using current division rule at this node. So current division is, you will get 20 by 2 parallel resistance are, this is 20 ohm and this is also 20 ohm because they are in series. So 20 by 20 plus I have write down this as 12 ohm plus 8 ohm into I dash. This is the current division. So this will give you 20 by 40 into 5 ampere. So that will be 2.5 ampere. So I1 is 2.5 ampere. So what will be 8 into I1? What will be this value? That is 20 volt. You can see in this case VTH is 20 volt. VTH is 20 volt. VTH is 20 volt. So if you know VTH and RTH, what will be current I? So finally current I is VTH by RTH plus 100 ohm. So VTH is 20 volt, RTH is 28 by 5 plus 100. So that will be 100 by 528, or that is same as 5 by 132 ampere, approximately 0.19 ampere. You will get
Sir,
same.
it's 25 by 132.
It's 25 by 130. Yes.
130.
25 by 130. You will get same answer. So I have converted 3 loop into single loop using a Thevenin's equivalent. And I have also converted 3 loop into 2 loop using a current source. So you can easily apply Thevenin's theorem and Norton's theorem. I think these points are clear. How to find VTH, RTH, IN and RN.
सर अगर हम लोग
VTH is open circuit voltage.
सर अगर हम लोग IN और RN को मल्टीप्लाई कर देते तो भी हम लोग को VTH मिल जाएगा क्या?
Let us see. We will see in source transformation. Use definition. According to definition, what is VTH and RTH? By applying that definition, you will get VTH, RTH, IN and RN, and then you will get current I. So we can convert a voltage source into a current source and a current source into a voltage source.
सर जो यहाँ पे लिखा है 8I1 VTH में, इसका
अरे भाई
एक्सप्लेन
कितनी बार क्या एक्सप्लेन करना है इसमें? V is equal to IR. ये अभी तक तुम कुछ रिवाइज नहीं कर रहे हो. कितनी बार बताएं V is equal to IR? ये पहली बार पढ़ रहे हो?
नहीं सर.
फिर ओम्स लॉ क्या होता है? अगर करंट पता है तो किसी रेजिस्टेंस में कितना ड्रॉप होता है? V is equal to IR. तो ये ड्रॉप पूछ रहे हैं. ये रेजिस्टेंस 8 ओम है, करंट I1 है, तो 8 into I1 ही तो ड्रॉप होगा. VTH is 8 into I1. ठीक है. जहां भी ड्रॉप लिख रहे हैं I into R लिख रहे हैं. ठीक है. Now we can convert a voltage source into a current source and a current source into a voltage source. Let us call this as source transformation. So if you have a Thevenin's equivalent circuit, let's say this is VTH and this is RTH, and you have any load RL. This is RTH and this is RL across T. So what will be its Norton equivalent? We can convert voltage source into current source. In current source, we have to draw its Norton equivalent. IN This is Rn. And this will be, this is the Norton equivalent. So you can convert a voltage source into a current source. You can also convert a current source into voltage source. So what will be IN here? IN is short circuit current. So this, what will be IN? If you short the load resistance, according to definition, IN is short circuit current. So let us short the
VTH.
this is AB. So this current is IN, this is VTH, and this is RTH. So IN is VTH by RTH. You can write this as IN will be simply VTH by RTH. And what will be RN here? So you have to short the voltage source. Short the voltage source. This is RTH. This resistance is RTH. And if you measure this resistance, that is RN. So RN is simply RTH. So RN is RTH. So you can convert a voltage source into a current source, where IN is VTH by RTH. When a current source is given, you can convert it into a voltage source, VTH. So let us see, transform a current source into a voltage source. So from this circuit, you have to see what will be VTH. So VTH is open circuit voltage. So draw equivalent. This is IN. This is RN. And measure this drop, AB. This drop is VTH. And this is current IN. So same current IN will flow in this loop. So VTH is IN into RN. VTH is IN into RN. And what will be RTH? Current source is open circuited. So open the current source. This is RN. And measure the equivalent resistance, AB. So this will be RTH. So again, RTH is R. So you can convert a voltage source into a current source or current source into a voltage source. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us take one example. This is 6 ampere. This will be 4 ohm. This is 2 ohm. And this is 3 ohm. This is 2 ohm and this is 3 ohm. This point is A and B. Now draw Thevenin's equivalent and Norton's equivalent across point AB. You have to draw Thevenin's equivalent and Norton's equivalent across AB. Just draw equivalent. Means you have to find VTH and RTH and IN and RN. So draw Thevenin's and Norton's equivalent across AB. So what will be Thevenin's equivalent? Thevenin's equivalent is across AB. So you can convert this into a voltage source, VTH, RTH. This is the Thevenin's equivalent across AB. VTH is open circuit voltage. So open circuit across AB, same voltage. Let us connect this with RL also. Let us assume this is load resistance RL. So what will be VTH? VTH is open circuit voltage. So draw equivalent for VTH. So in this case, this is 6 ampere. This will be 4 ohms. This will be 2 ohm, and this is 2 ohm, and this is 3 ohm. This is AB. This voltage is VTH, open circuit voltage. So measure the open circuit voltage. Measure the open circuit voltage. So again you have to find, this current is 6 ampere. This is 6 ampere. Assume this current is I dash. So this current is also I dash. So they are in series. So according to current division rule, what will be I dash? 4 by 4 plus 2 plus 3 into 6 ampere. So that is 24 by, this is 8 by 3 ampere. So VTH is, what will be VTH? 3 into I dash. 3 ohm into
8.
I dash. So this is 8 volt. So it means in equivalent circuit, you can take this as 8 volt. And what about RTH? RTH is, now it's a current source. So open the current source. Then this is 4 ohms. This is 2 ohm. This is 3 ohm. And this will be RTH. Equivalent resistance across AB when sources are turned off. Means voltage sources short circuit, current sources open circuit. So what will be equivalent? RTH. So if you say equivalent, now these two are in series. 4 plus 2, they are in series. So 4 plus 2, and that is parallel combination of 3 ohm. So that is 6.
2 ohm.
This is 2 ohm. So that is the equivalent. This is 2 ohm. This is the equivalent circuit. And depending on RL, you can find current through RL also. You have to find equivalent circuit only. VTH and RTH. Then convert 3 loop into 2 loop by drawing its Norton's equivalent. This is the Thevenin's equivalent. What will be Norton's equivalent? Its Norton equivalent is, now you have a new current source IN, parallel resistance RN, across AB. This point is A and this point is B. This is connected across RL. RN is same as RTH. So RN is same as RTH. So this will be 2 ohms. Now you have to find IN. What will be IN in this case? So
सर वो आई
IN,
डैश वाले फॉर्मूले में 3 क्यों इंक्लूड किया है हमने?
because these you have to apply current division when you have two parallel resistance. So one resistance is 4 ohm and other parallel resistance is series combination of these two, 3 plus 2. I have discussed this case. They are in series. So 5 ohm is parallel with 4 ohm. So current division is in between 4 ohm and 5 ohm. So that's why I have taken 4 by 4 plus 5. 2 plus 3 I have written because they are in series. Now definition for IN. IN is the short circuit current. This is 6 ampere. Then you have 4 ohm, 2 ohm. This is 3 ohm. This is 2 ohm. And now A and B are short circuited. This A and B are short circuited and this current is IN. This is short circuited. Again you can see this equivalent will be 0. Equivalent of these two will be 0. So its further equivalent will be 6 ampere. This is 4 ohms. This is 2 ohms and then they are the short circuit. This is 2 ohm. This point is A and this point is B. This current is IN. So you can easily apply current division at this node. So IN is 4 by 4 plus 2 into 6. So that is 4 ampere. IN is 4 ampere. IN is 4 ampere and RN is 2 ohms. So that is the Norton's equivalent of this 3 loop network. And you can see if you have this 2 loop network, you can convert this into voltage source. Thevenin's equivalent. So open circuit voltage will be simply 4 into 2, that is 8 volt. That I have written here. So if you see Thevenin's equivalent of this, you will directly get open circuit voltage, that is 8 volt. So you can convert a voltage source into a current source and current source into a voltage source. Is it clear?